We'll wait for 3 more minutes and start the session. Okay. At 2:35, I will start. Okay, let's start the session. So first today I would like Today, we all will be discussing about formatted and unformatted IO functions. Okay, so what is this formatted IO functions and unformatted IO functions are? You have different things, like you have input statements and output statements under the category of formatted and unformatted IO functions. So what is this formatted IO function does is they have a specific format or they have a specific meaning. According to that itself, you are going to make use of those instruction set. Now, when you talk about unformatted IO function, they doesn't follow any rules or instructions. They can be used normally without any control strings to balance your inputs. And specifically, these unformatted IO functions are basically used to read a type of characters or type of strings as their input and output. When you talk about formatted IO functions, these formatted IO functions can read different types of data into your system. Sorry, different types of data that is being given by the user. Now we'll see a small example how these two play a key role in in showing the difference between format and unformat. So 1 second, hold on, I'll just share the screen. So this is an expected thing. That is what is the difference between formatted and unformatted IO functions, which we have to make understand, or you people have to clearly explain actually. So unformatted IO functions are like, if you talk about your input functions, we have get ch, get che, get char, and you have another method like get s. Similarly, you have output functions like put char, put s, and few platforms will support put ch and few doesn't support put ch. It depends, but we have these things. So when you talk about these things, you should be very familiar what exactly are they used for. Okay, what exactly are we using? When you talk about get ch is capable of accepting the input from the user, but it is not being shown. That is when you read an input character from your echo. Okay, echo is nothing but your command prompt. When you pass your inputs from your command prompt, getch has a capability of reading that character, but whatever the input you are giving in the echo, it will not be displayed. Like for example, in your when you see your scanf method, if I say scan two numbers, if I want to scan the values for A and B, whatever the values you are going to write it on the screen, that is displayed to you. So getch has a capability of reading the character from the echo, but it is not being shown. Now what does this getche does is both are same. Okay, the only difference between ch and che is the ch will not show the character read by the user on the echo, but che you can see, you can display what is the character that is being taken as an input from the user. Okay, get che, get char are used only to read one input character. Okay, they are only used to read one input character from the user. Okay, and when you talk about getters, it is capable of reading the n number of characters. Means getters is basically used to read or get the string from the user. Now similarly you have different output functions, like putchar will put, it is capable of reading one, I mean it is capable of displaying only one output screen. Okay, one output is displayed when you use putchar. Okay, when you use putS, it is very similar to your printf. Multiple lines can be read and multiple lines can be displayed. And putche is also same. It is capable of reading only one character from the user. Now I'll just show you what how they are differed. Why these many categories of reading a, I mean to read a one character. Why do we have these many set of categories? Okay, just hold on. So generally, in the latest current platforms will not support most of these unformatted IO functions. Your old platform of C, that is like your Turbo C++, is only capable of supporting your unformatted IO functions. Just give a minute. I'll just share that compiler and we'll show you how it is different. Can you people see the screen? Turbo C? You can post a message. Hello, is my voice audible now? Okay, so I'll just show you that. Just let me share my screen. So hope you are all able to see the screen. So let's discuss about these this get ch, get che, and get char methods, how they are been working. Okay. So char. So as I told, get ch, get che, and get char are capable of reading one character from the input from the user. So get ch of ch. mm, One parameter. Okay, put this no. Let's take good care of ch. So we write unformatted IO functions. So we write unformatted IO functions in a standard library method called as hash include conio.h console input output functions. Okay. What happened to the system? So still other than getting extra parameter and get ch, what is that again? Yeah. ch get ch of ch, why it is not taken? Okay, sorry. So it's compiled. Then we can run. So now observe. Now you observe here. Suppose if I give R, I'm giving a letter called as R. It will come out of the screen. Okay. But if I try to see this output, Alt plus F5, that alphabet is taken. Okay. Now what is this get ch is doing is whatever the input you are going to give from the user. Why this is not working? It is coming as it's huge. Or I'll print. There's some problem with this printer. Percentile C, comma CH. Okay. It's not comparing at all. Okay. Now I'm doing one thing. I'm giving a letter Z. So it came out of the loop. I mean, it came out of the console. If I try to print that, I get that. Okay, that character is taken, but it is printed. Now observe here. If I use get che, okay, if I use here get che, what happens? You observe here. Let me take why this is CLR SCR Alt F9. So we'll submit it. So you can see there T is shown to you. Okay, in the previous case, whatever the input is taken from the user or whatever the input is taken from the console, it is only printed because you are using their printf method. Okay, we are using here printf. That is the reason whatever the character it is been read, it is printing. But when you use ch, you are going to display both your input character as well as output character. Okay. So here we have one more thing. I'll just show you. I will write here getchar. What does getchar do is it will wait, it will read like it is not working. Code has no effect. Getchar has no effect. Why? Okay. Why are these not working? Still it has too many arguments. Getchar. Okay. No problem. Let it come. Alt R. Alt C. Alt R. So it will take, you can observe here, getchar is reading so many number of lines from me until spaces, until I press enter key. Okay, until it reaches a null character, it will accept number of characters from the user. Okay, that is the difference between CH and CHAR. It will take multiple numbers, but only one input character is being stored. You write a paragraph of pages to your echo, still getchar is capable of reading only one single character. So the first character it is taking, that's all. Okay, so that is difference between CH, CHE and CHAR. Okay. Have you people observed the difference? First, let me know that. Have you seen what is CH and what is CHE and what is getchar is doing? So once again, getch is actually never ever try to make use of these getch and getche in your if you are a good programmer, never use getch function. Why? Because it is not a, it is a non-standard function. First of all, whenever you see a terms non-standard functions, it is better not to use them. And these unformatted IO functions are strongly created under a library method called as conio.h, console input output.h. Okay, these are not used by a good programmers, and majorly this was a basically typically it was designed very long in your DOS compiler for your Turbo C. Okay, so the difference between these, as I told, getch and CHE is getch accepts a keystroke, that is, it accepts an input from your console, but it never displays it. Okay, like it is going to return back. If you are printing that character, you will understand that some character has been taken as input and it has been displayed. Now, when you talk about getche will show both your input as well as output echo. Okay. CH never echoes the character that is being taken from your screen. Now, when you talk about get character, that is getchar method, it will accept n number of inputs from the user. Okay, it is going to accept n number of inputs from the user, but only the first argument is going to be taken. Okay, it will echo only the first character, whichever is been designed from your keyboard. Okay, and it is going to read the input characters. How long it is going to read is until you press some enter key, that is it reaches some what is a null character. Okay, so someone has some doubt, let me see what is that. Okay, you were asking me to explain once again. Okay, so hold on 1 second, I'll just explain you. I'll explain you with an example only, that will be good actually. So let me have my share screen. So you are able to see the screen, right? Okay. So let me open Turbo C only, then you'll understand. So I will do one thing, I'll make you more comfortable like this. So observe here now. I will directly, instead of using this, what will I do? You see here now. Um, actually, put CH have to work. I don't know why put CH is not working here. Put CH of CH, it should work. CH is equals to, you can write here, it must be works. Okay. Now you observe what am I doing here. So everyone are able to see the screen, right? Okay. Now you see here, first get ch I'm talking about. Get ch. See, you people know that whenever you are using your scanf method, it will take the input. Whatever the input is taken by you, it is been only it has been shown to you on your echo. Echo is nothing but on your output screen. But I say here unformatted IO function, the first one was ch. So whatever the input you are going to give, it is not being displayed, but the input is stored in the variable ch. So if I try to print that ch, I get that character. So I'll tell you here one thing. Get ch, like for example, if you have observed any some very authenticated systems, whatever the password you are going to type in order to have your authentication, the password is not displayed. Okay, in that case, these things will help you a lot. Now you see how this work. So I'm giving a letter G. It came out of the console. That is, it is coming out of your console. Now suppose if I try to print that, that is if I want to see my output, I use the command Alt F5. You can see that character is printed. That character is printed because I am storing that I'm whatever the character I'm reading from the, see, I'll highlight this. So whatever the character I'm getting in get ch, that is stored in a variable called as ch. Okay, so if I try to print put ch of that character is echoed onto your system. Now I'll show you che. You will understand the difference now. If I use che here, it will show both your inputs as well as your output. So Alt F5. So you can see now F, F and both are printed. Why? Because first F is talking about your input and the second F is talking about your output. Have you seen the difference between CH and CHE, everyone? Anyone has any doubt now? Now you see get char, I'll just change. Get care will read multiple number of inputs. See, after I give the first input also, so I can give, it is not coming out of my echo until I press enter. Now, whatever the input you give, it will read only the first character. So H is the first character it is going to read. So getChar has capability of reading multiple lines, but from the echo, you are going to read only one character as your input. Understood now, everyone? Get CH, CHE, and getChar. Now, if I give getS, so getS is similar to your strings, so I'll give some signs. It can read multiple lines. GetS of CH. Put S of CH. So hello, Alt F5. So you'll get hello. So they are acting as string functions. Anyone has any doubt with this? If not, I'll go with the next one. So you understood what are these getCH, getCHE, getChar. So it is one expected thing, differences between formatted IO functions and unformatted. So in formatted, you will write about your scanf and printf statements. Okay, even your getS will read spaces, whereas your scanf doesn't read. Okay. Alt C, Alt R. So Alt F5, you can see all the world is completely red. Okay, so understood? Anyone has any doubt with this? Someone asked me, right? 12B4 and Siddharth, have you understood? Anyone has any doubt more? See, it's very important for you to write the differences between CH, CHE, CHAR, getS, and the differences between scanf and printf. You should compare them. Okay, fine. So these are about your formatted and unformatted IO functions. So it's better you will write the syntax of your formatted IO functions. Like your scanf takes control string, or they also call it as format specifier, comma, the address of variable name. So this syntax is given designed for your scanf, for your format. That is the reason they are named as formatted IO functions. They have some particular format. They have some particular syntax. According to that itself, you have to use. Similarly, your printf take the syntax printf. So you don't have address of symbol in your printf statement. Okay, you need to write even the syntax when this question is asked. What write the differences between formatted IO functions and unformatted IO functions. Unformatted IO functions always has no format of designing of your control strings, whereas formatted IO functions will take the design of your control strings. For unformatted IO functions are categorized as input functions CH, CHE, CHAR, and getS, and output functions putChar, putS, and putCH. You are going to write. Actually, putCHE is not supported. PutCH. Okay. Then when you explain about CH, CH is going to read, it always reads a character from the echo, but it is never displayed. But when you talk about CHE, the character which is taken from the echo, it is being displayed as well as it is being read. getChar will read multiple lines from the user until a delimiter is taken. That is either it is a space or enter key. That is until it reaches some null value. So all these three functions are used to read only one character as an input. Okay. Now, when you talk about get s is to read a group of characters from the echo. Okay, it is also an input function. Now, when you talk about output function, putchar is capable of printing only one character on your echo. Putch is also capable of printing only one character on your echo, but puts is capable of printing multiple characters. That is nothing but it is acting as a string function. String. That is, it is capable of printing the string read from the user. Now, when you talk about get s is having a flexibility to read the spaces when you pass your input. It will also read the delimiters. Now, formatted IO functions. In that, the first input function is scanf, which takes the format as control string or format space. That is percentile D, percentile C. All these you call them as control strings or format specifiers, which is followed by address of some variable name. And printf takes the same syntax, but you don't define an address to print the variable name. Okay. So but even you know this concept, never ever use your ch or che in your program. Okay. So some people will be, in order to get the output, they write get ch. No, that is not good way of writing a program. Okay, this is about your formatted and unformatted IO functions. So let's talk about the next concept. So next we are talking about command line arguments. Okay, the name itself says you are passing your arguments from command prompt. Okay, so actually this is the most important function for a C program or for a C file, that is these command line arguments. Basically, you people are using your main method till now, but you don't know what does exactly main takes. Okay, so the most important function for the C program is your main, and always your main will have a return type with some parameters, but these are not visible to a user. Okay, because we generally write a simple main like this, main followed by some statements under this, but we also give command line arguments in the C, which can be passed. Okay, what does this do is command line arguments are given after the name of program in command line shell, that is on your DOS prompt. That is nothing but you call it as your command prompt. Okay, I'll just show. You can type in your run, you can see command prompt. So this is your command prompt actually. So you will pass the inputs in your command prompt, and your program will be capable of reading what are the arguments you have passed. Okay, so the basic thing is in command line argument, your main is taken as a syntax like this. Main function is defined like this. Generally, we write the main as previously, but in command line arguments, we have to define your main with the following syntax: main followed by, it has two things, or it will take two parameters basically. So it is int argc followed by excuse me, char star argv followed by something we have here. Okay, what is this int argc and what is this char star argv is? The first parameter argc is always talking about argument counts. That is, what are your inputs passed during your command prompt. And always it is an integer value. So argc is nothing but you are going to count how many number of arguments did a user has passed from command prompt. Okay, that is how many input lines he have command prompt. Okay, so it also includes your file name. Your count of your arguments also program name. It also counts your program name along with your inputs. Okay, so this is about your argc. Now, what is this argv? The next one is argv is nothing but you call it as argument vector. Okay, argc is called as argument vector. Okay, argc is called as an argument vector. It is nothing but an array of character pointers which are listed in your arguments. This is array of, why we are calling them as pointer, I'll tell you. Why? Because you are writing your program on some platform of like Turbo C or Dave C++, but you pass your inputs in some another different prompt. You are not passing on the same console. You are using some another command prompt in order to give your arguments. Now, if your file is capable of reading the reference of your arguments from one location to another, means definitely it is a pointer. Only a pointer can point to different memory location, right? So that is the reason this vector we are calling it as a array of character pointers. Always your excuse me, argv. Okay, always your argv is an argument vector which is array of character pointers. Okay, so pointer, why am I calling? Because you are passing the inputs in some another location and your file is written in some other location. So as your file is capable of reading those inputs, we take these argv as your argument pointer. Okay. So 1 second. So you can write a simple example here. Like now we will change the main definition. You have to not write normal in main method. You will write a complete syntax. Int argc, comma, char argv. Char star argv. Then you can print them like int I for I is equals to, okay, I is equals to 0, I less than argc value I plus plus, then I can print now. Okay, what are the vectors? Printf percentile s comma argv of I. So it looks similar to your array. Okay, so whatever the commands you are going to pass in your command prompt, that arguments are counted by this program and it is going to print. So we'll do one small example so that you'll understand. Okay, so let me help you here. Just 1 second. I'll just execute and show you how to do that program. So I'll just pass one thing. Firstly, we'll print 1 percentile s comma argv of 0. So I should know where I'm saving this program. So now pen and this. Okay, that will be. We'll see. So let me say this command dot c. Okay. So it has been executed. So it is saved in user bits documents command dot exe. Okay, so let's go to command prompt. Okay, now I need to pass my file. What is my file name? Command dot c space sum1. Okay, so still it is not printing. It should print count of arguments, right? Okay, let me change to command prompt first. Dot cd documents. Or we'll do one thing. I'll check here. Yes. Command dot exe. Command dot exe space 23. Okay. Why it is not working? Should print. So you can see here it is printed. Are you people able to see what am I doing here? Please have some reply. Are you able to see my screen first? Yes or no? Hello. I'll explain you how that output has been, how it has been came. Okay. So now you observe here. I'm taking here file name is command.c. So 0. Now, as I mentioned for you, when you see this command.exe 12 and 34, I told they are collection of a vector. It is collection of array of strings. Even your file name is counted. So command.exe is the first file name. So argv of 0 will store command.exe. Argv of 1 will store 12 and argv of 2 will store 34. Suppose if I change this code, now I should get all. Okay, so let me run once. Okay, it is not printing all. Why? So okay, it's only printing again this RV of 1. Okay, I didn't say compile, no? Sorry. Some problem with these things. Yeah, I of argv of I. I'll explain you this. Okay, this is a simple question that is expected actually. Printf percentile d sum. It's easy if you understand. Okay, so let me explain this now for you how it happens now. So first let me explain this to you. So I'll explain you this context, how it is going to happen. Okay. So observe here. Okay. Um, so main. So as I mentioned, int main, int argc of argv, right? As I mentioned you this. Okay, now what is happening is, so first I'll pass some inputs. Let's take, I'm passing my inputs, like file name is first something called a dot exe. Okay, and I'll pass 1, 2, we will store these vectors, and means we have 4 arguments. Okay, but don't forget that your file name is also treated as a, it is also counted by your argc. So that is the reason I want to perform some sum between the array elements now. Okay, so initial value of sum I'm initializing to 0. This will be your argv of 0. Okay, and this will be argv of 1. This is argv of 2. Okay, so, oh, no, sorry. This is 1. This will be 2. And this is 3. Okay, this is 0. Am I right? Sorry. Now, I need to do sum from which location? 1th location. Because at 0, I have my argument as file name. So that's the reason I'm writing my for loop from I is equals to 1. When I is 1, okay, arg count will become how much? Argc is storing a value of counting number of arguments. It has number of arguments in argc as a value called as 4. Right? Now, we start from I is equals to 1. Okay, initially sum is 0 plus argv of I. What is the value in argv of I? We have it as 1. So it is a integer. So that is the reason I will use a function called as ATOI, alphabet to integer conversion. So automatically the ASCII value of 1 is converted to integer and you are going to take it as 1. Now sum is 0 previously, it will be updated with 1. I plus plus, now I value is at location 2. Again this argument is converted, now 1 plus 2, then it is plus 3. Once your loop reaches to 4, loop stops and your sum is printed as 6. Everyone understood this logic of finding the sum of numbers which are passed as arguments in command prompt? Anyone has any doubt, please let me know now itself. Why we are using ATOI function? What is argc? What is argv? Everyone are clear with this program? Shall we run and see? Okay. So someone want me to explain again? Okay. So what I do is, okay, in my command prompt, after I open my command prompt, I will pass how I'll enter into that folder. I'll write my file name. So let's take this file name is a.e. I'm passing 1, 2. Now what should I do? I should add these 2 numbers excluding this. So arg count will count your file name also. Argc always counts number of arguments in your command prompt from location 0. So your file name is also included in that. Okay. So what will I do is, for that reason, I will start my loop from I is equals to 1. Okay. Your argc value is 3 now. So I don't want to count a.e because a.e is my file name. So there is no need for me to count a.e, right? So then I should start my loop which comes from the location 1. So this is 0th argument. This is 0. This is first argument and this is second. These arguments are present in the variable argv. Now when I was 1, what is argv value we have? 1. So 1 is an integer, but argv is capable of holding only strings. That is a character mode. So what should we do? You have to take the ASCII value and you have to convert. That is done by the method called as ATOA, alphabet to integer. So it will treat 1 and it will convert alphabet to integer with the help of ASCII value, and you will get here some value initially as 1. Now I is incremented, I moves to location 2. So again 2 is read and again it is converted to integer mode. Now 1 plus 2, it becomes what now? Sum becomes 3. Now once your increment I plus plus becomes 3, 3 less than argument count, I have written here. Condition is false. So it will stop the loop and it will directly print you the sum. Understood before, Rohan? How did argc become 3? Yes, argc will become 3 because your file name is also counted. Let me write that. First, we need to compile here. You can see here argc count. Okay, fine. Initially, it is so CD. Okay. Now you see this program command.exe 12, 34, and 45. Command.exe is the first argument, 12 is the second argument, 34 is third one, 45 is fourth argument. So our argc is printing 4 input, okay, equivalent value. So what should I do is I need to first disclose the A stands for what is the value? A in decimal is 10, B in decimal is 11, C in decimal is 12. This we know that. Okay, so how do I convert from right to left? Okay, C value is how much? C value is 12. So we are going to do how? You see here. So A into something, B into something. So C into 16 to the power of 0. 16 to the power of 0. This value should be added to B into 16 to the power of 1. Then this value should be added to A into 16 to the power of 2. That's all. That will be, if you do this, that will be equivalent of your decimal number. So 16 power 0 is how much? 1. 1 into 12 is what? How much you'll get? 1 into 12 is 12. Okay. So first I'll write here. So you get 12 for this. Okay. Then plus what is B? B value is 11. 11 into 16. 16 times of 11 is 160 plus 16, 176. Right? Then this should be added to 16 square is 256. 16 16 is 256. So 256 into 10 gives you 2560. So if you add all these three numbers, that will be equivalent decimal number. Understood? Someone asked. 6J. Clear? So if you are converting decimal to hexa, you will divide it. When you are converting hexadecimal to decimal, you will multiply that. The same rule for even octal. Okay, if it is octal, you will multiply with powers of 8. Okay, so if anyone has any another doubts, let me know. Okay, so thank you all the best. Write well your exams. Take care. Anyone else has any other doubts? Any concept you want? Let me know. I'll just give you a couple of minutes to let me know. So one more thing, I have shared the programs which you have mandatorily go through for your CRs. If they have not posted to you, ask them to share it in your system. I mean, share it with your class respective groups. Okay. So hope anyone has no doubt. So all the best. Write well your exam. Please be write your exam with very concentration. Please try to give a sample example for every concept, even they ask or not, because it is not a theory subject. It is a programmatic subject, which gives you more marks. Okay then. Thank you all.